Okay, welcome back. We went ahead and started a crop field. Um, and we're just we're biding our time at the moment. I want to make money, like first and foremost, I want to make some money. Um, we could go ahead and start eyeing up some of our neighbors. I primarily want to expand over here before I really uh start looking outside of our borders. Obviously, we're going to get some land from our father when he passes up. Um, but for now, um, uh, I think I do want to build up a little bit of a war chest so that we can get a claim on either this guy or on this guy. Both are good uh um expansion options. I don't want to go for this guy just yet because he's out in the so he is in a different duchy. So he won't help us create the Duchy of Burgundy. Um, this is a part of the Duchy of Bar. And you do get a negative modifier are if you're not the correct liege for an area. So us owning this would give us a negative penalty since we are not the Duke of Bar. But after we have enough provinces in the Duchy of Burgundy, we can become the Duke of Burgundy, and we will no longer get penalties to these counties for owning these counties. All right. Um, so let's see. She is good with stewardship. So you can assign your wife, your spouse, your main spouse, I should say. Because some religions do allow you to have multiple spouses. And whichever one you choose, you will get half of whatever her stat is added to yours. So, since her best stat is stewardship, I would get 4 stewardship if I had her um, manage domain. Now, what does that do for you? Well, stewardship in particular is kind of helpful because the more stewardship you have, the larger your domain holdings are. Those are the domains that you yourself are allowed to hold without penalty. So we're not getting any penalties right now since we are at only 1 of 4. But if we went up to 5 out of 4, we would start getting some penalties. It would make our vassals upset. Any vassals that we have, obviously. Um, and it's just generally not a good idea to do. At least not for an extended period of time. And especially with multiple over. Um, this also increases taxation, and I do really like this about CK2. It gives you so much detail in these tooltips. Let's see. What are some of these other ones? So this mostly affects opinions of other characters. Martial armies and battles. High martial skill is important for army commanders since it proves their advantage in battle. Court intrigue allows you to do stuff like uh, makes you better at doing intrigue related schemes and stuff. And then learning affects the cost of increasing crown authority. Also yields an amount of monthly piety. So I'm thinking we currently are at 6, 9, 8, 7, and 4. So I think the best ones for us to go for are either martial or stewardship, personally. Either that or go for diplomacy. Diplomacy would make things a little easier. I don't think we need patronage, at least not right now. And we can always change the stuff later. Or we could just have her help us run the realm, which would give us an extra 1 in everything, which, I mean, 5 plus 5 essentially, but spread out, is actually not too bad. Maybe I'll go with assist ruler. I think that maybe that's already what we're at currently, what we're technically doing. Okay. I will go with that for now. I think having a little bit more diplomacy would be good. It would make our liege a little easier to work with. Currently our direct liege is the King of France. There's no like duke in between. That's what we're trying to get to. We want to become the duke. Sadly, since we are only a count, we don't really have a whole lot of soldiers. This guy, in particular, has more than us. Also doesn't have any heirs. Do you have any kids? I have one old kid. Eventually, we are going to have to go to war with some of these guys. We're going to have to get some amount of we're going to have to do something in order to expand. Sweet. Our wife now actually kind of likes us. So I'm thinking we expand this way. This guy doesn't have any spouse at the moment, which means that he doesn't have any allies. That could change. Hopefully it doesn't, but it could. Like to build up a bit of money so that we can afford this claim. He has less troops than we do, which is good. Now, let's see. So this indicates how much martial experience we currently have. I would like to get this Casus Belli cost reduction before we get this, or before this claim is done. Usually takes a few, so you do, buddy. Most of the Unfortunately, I can't click on this guy. Curious as to Montagu. I think this is one of the Viking. Um, the Viking counts that start off the game. Like Gwyned's doing their thing. I actually played a campaign up here, and I formed Wales pretty quickly. Um, but I couldn't like get to war with any of the English nations because they were just much stronger than I was at the time. So I couldn't get to war with them before England formed, and that put me in a bit of a tricky situation. Not to mention that you have these jerkheads who are allied with Sweden, like all of Sweden. Makes it difficult to expand anywhere without fighting giant hordes of Vikings. Okay, it's our cousin. Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, hopefully we get. So, what you want to look for in a physician is their learning. So, this person, Abila, is a 10. Wow, this guy is only a 6. Now, if we take a look at our court, check. I don't think we can sign. Lustful, greedy, cynical. They're overly impressive. Arrogant, stubborn, brave, flamboyant trickster. This person, we could go ahead. Not that. This person could be our court physician for only 10 gold versus the 50 or 15 we'd pay for slightly less. A little brighter. All right. Reduce disease symptoms. I'm not sure what disease we have, but hopefully we don't die. That'd suck. Especially since we don't have a kid yet. We're only 18. Come on. I don't think. Oh, I guess we are already scheming. All right. I guess I kind of forgot that we were doing that. Okay, should be almost done with this lifestyle thing. Excellent. Got the perk. Get this cost reduction, because I think that will be very helpful for us. Make this a lot cheaper. Well, 50% cheaper. Excellent. Okay, let's stop this scheme for now. Propose an alliance. To the perceptive Raoul. Raoul? Okay, who's this guy? bunch of loans. But your lack of bonds by blood, I believe we both stand to gain from an alliance. I propose that we join our forces and fight our foes together. I mean, have any? I mean, I will accept because we don't really have a whole lot of alliances. I'd rather not get killed. In case someone does try and attack. But I didn't think you could just straight up ask for an alliance without, like... Yeah, okay, so here's... You have the defense negotiations perk. Okay, so you have to at least have one of these in order to negotiate alliance. Married to a child, parent, sibling. Is your sibling, parent, child. Interesting. So cousin is not in that. So that's weird. I mean, we are cousins, so you'd think we could get an alliance with him somehow. This guy still doesn't have any allies, which is good. We like to see that. I mean, we could do one of these to increase like prestige, but it does cost money, and I don't like spending money. I probably overvalue money a lot in these type of games, but money. I want money. Um, Nominated, yeah. So we're still, I believe at this point, the schism, yeah, I think schism has already happened. So Orthodox and Catholic are separated. So we're ways off from the Reformation or anything. All right, sweet. 72 gold. Do not like that. That stinks. But yeah, the fact that that still seems really high. Casus Belli cost. Maybe it's... I don't know. We'll take it and we'll just have to wait because I don't want to go to war while we're in debt. Can't declare war, so kind of moved. Shouldn't take too long though, especially sweet. The ill trait is now gone. The fact that we're about to finish our corn or our crop field will help, and our wife is pregnant. Excellent. Not wait to hold the babe in my arms. Okay. Pregnant. She's ill too. All right. Whatever. It'll be fine. I'm sure. Six months, 5 months. That should be done pretty quickly. I want to get a new province. I want to expand. I want to get closer to Duchy of Holland. Okay. Yeah, I want to be able to form the Duchy of Burgundy soon-ish, within the next 2 episodes maybe. Um, let's see. So yeah, if you know anything about medieval history, so at this point in history, uh, it's been at least a couple generations since the death of Charlemagne. So West Francia, Lotharingia, and East Francia have all kind of broken away and are their own things now. I actually am a little surprised. Aachen, Aachen, right here, um, isn't the capital of Lotharingia. I thought it was. Maybe that changes at some point. I don't know. Here it is. Let's see. Under siege. The true enemy of every soldier is complacency. My marshal, Mayor Allen, says before cracking his knuckles, we are standing side by side up on my castle's walls, looking down on the soldiers conducting drills below. It exchanged the castle's gate for planks of wood and dulled arrows in the troops' quivers. He continues, lead the soldiers in a mock charge against the castle. How well they do in action. Good idea. We should lead the defenders. Might gain marshal. Holding of Dijon gets improved defenses. I'm not sure if there's any downside to this. I will do this because I want to improve relations with him. Under siege, first charge. A tightly shut gate and walls that loom high into the sky. Archers can be seen as shadows moving behind the battlements, and a feeling of genuine excitement permeates the air. Lull before battle. I turn and address the soldiers. My order rings out loud and clear across the field. Charge the main gate. The attack progresses pretty well. Attack progresses well. So regardless, we will gain 50 martial. How much prowess do we have? Only 6. Bring out the ladders. Hit them hard, show no mercy. Archers, take up your positions, or everyone with me. That's basically a coin flip. Or we can just say, archers, take your positions. I'm gonna say archers. Attack progresses well. Under siege every step of the way. Don't let up, we will overwhelm them. Diplomacy challenge. One at a time, stay alert. Behind me, I will protect you. Could gain... we would gain stress, and there's a chance that we become wounded. I don't really want to become wounded. Our diplomacy isn't amazing. I'm kind of surprised that it's a diplomacy challenge. Excellent. I don't think that's quite as good as the original, but I mean, we did get a few extra things. Excellent. The crop field is now complete. Like to see that. Hey, we got an heir. So this is our daughter, Eve. I'm just gonna kind of leave the names as is because I don't care. So she generally, so obviously this is medieval times. As soon as we have a boy, that will become our actual heir. But if we were to die, today, Eve would become our heir. Excellent. I'm very happy that farm, the, the crop field is complete. Let's see here. Type of terrain are these? This is hills, but this is plains, which is good for the um, light cavalry. You could consider getting a second men at arms. Ugh. Our guy did something dumb. Okay, I see. So, increase development by 1. Development growth, 0.8 a month after it's reached 100. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, generally taxes are just better. Maintenance. All those are fine. Find secrets, support schemes, disrupt schemes. I think just disrupt. I keep everyone kind of on the base uh thing, unless I'm fabricating claims. Strategy of supply. Part of commanding an army means making sure soldiers have plenty of food, drink, and camp gear for long campaigns. To this end, I should come up with a plan for ensuring that my soldiers always have the supplies they need in the fields. So we could take a stewardship challenge, which we are not really the best at. We could lose some money, which I don't particularly want to do. Or you gain accustomed to foraging. Um, go with that one because I don't really want to lose them. Oh, our wife is pregnant again. Uh, see, yeah, let's try and seduce our wife. Why not? Obviously, this is medieval times. You don't at this point, especially in like the whole politics of kingdoms and stuff, you don't really do this stuff for love. You do this to spread your dynasty and keep your lineage going. But I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to, actually love their wife? All right. So let's go ahead and put a cut in here, and I will see you guys next time.